needs. Like you can have another business where you can use for personal needs. But at least the main business that you want to focus on, try to keep onto the money and be able to be honest. In business, you have to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself, with the business, with your customers. Apart from that, you have to be very hardworking. You cannot want to operate a business or operate whatever, or even work for the public or private sector, or work for somebody and think that you can cheat that person by not going to work on time, by loitering around the office, by taking excuses of work, all that is not very good for, Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taught us that anything you do and you are honest with it, and have a good attitude, like the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has had, you will always be successful. So we should all try. It is not going to be easy. Trying to be successful is not easy, but it's just to try as much, So follow your elders' advice and be honest and be very hardworking. I think that is basically what I can advise them to do.
For a woman who has come a long way, her story is an inspiration to many young people seeking to achieve success. Success that did not come easy, but through a relentless desire to succeed where many would hesitate to tread. Adulet C stands out amongst the few Gambian women who have defied the...
Wa chérie.
Oui chérie.
Dama bëggoon nga baxalal ma lii xoolil ma ko defal ma ko purée.
Chérie yaa xewi foo gisatee baxal xolli purée nga bëgg toogal xaar ma maa ngi ñëw.
Waaw d'accord. Kii de pomme de terre la. Lii purée la.
Mbàkke ne na moom.
Ah mi ngi nii yegsi na.
Purée de maman, purée de maman.
Mais chérie yow kii noo ko defaree.
Purée de maman ak purée de maman defar naa si gratin croquette de pomme de terre defarali si sa purée nature. dangay sotti sa meew bu tàng ci benn bool xotti sa sachet purée de maman di ko xooyal ba mu jàpp pare na.
ak purée de maman dafay neex a neex.
Purée de maman am na sachet bu 110 grammes ak sachet bu 30 grammes. Purée de maman am na ci bépp boutique.
teral ma daj lamb ca daj bëggeel ma daj lu ma ci fekk ma ne ca yàcc
jangan ni di ko coow may fiir bés mu gestu ma ni mu bul faale yow la tànn jaar-jaari bari ni ñëw loolu waxatuñ ko waay li ma neex ci moom teg na ma suma place doolale mu ma kenn
cey loolu
léegi-léegi ma tembe ni bu gàttuma mu mel ni day am lu mu manqué mu jaaxal ma may laaj lii la lii la lii la dinay dem ba ne doyal naa ma xoolaat gis ne moom laa bëgg du ma la bàyyi tey bàyyi
sees bul bàyyi
man nu ma la bàyyi tey bàyyi
sees bul bàyyi
Hello. I'm sure you're enjoying the breakfast right now, but it's time for me to make something for the viewers out there. But I'm sure I'll eat later. Welcome to the DIY show on The Breakfast Show. As usual on the show, we show you how to make basic things with things that you have at home. Most of the time, old things that you might just want to throw in the bin and you no longer want to make good use of. Today on the show, we're going to show you how to turn an old pair of jeans to a handbag. I'm sure a lot of you out there are wondering, how can you turn an old pair of jeans to a handbag? Because you have one, you have two, and it really, really, really doesn't look like a handbag. But I'll show you how to do it on the show. As usual, you need a few things that you'll be using to help you do what you want to do with the material that you have. First of all, you'll need a pair of scissors. After the pair of scissors, you'll need thread. You will need a piece of chalk. You'll need a tape measure to do the measurements to make sure that when you put the tape measure on the material, it's actually the same size as the other handle of the handbag is going to be. You also need tacking pins to make sure that you stick the material in place, so when you cut and by the time you do your sewing, the material doesn't start moving. And last but not the least, you'll need a threaded needle. You can, if you have a sewing machine at home, it's actually better because you can do the stitching properly and everything would be in place without having holes where maybe a coin or a pen or something small can drop off. So basically those are the things that you'll be needing for the show. And as I said, we're turning an old pair of jeans to a handbag. Now let's get started and see what's the first step that you need to take in doing this. First and foremost, I'll advise you to get a pair of jeans that has some little design on it. This will make the bag look fashionable, and especially like the one I have here, you can see green, light blue, orange. You can wear any kind of dressing with it, looking at the colors that are on the jeans. Now, secondly, the first thing you need to do is fold the jeans like this. Look at the center. You can also decide to turn it this way. Get the point. As I